Welcome back. You tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso only on SABC3. In the Espresso kitchen right now, we're going to give you something, for all of you with a bit of a sweet tooth, but who don't want to stray too far from your healthy diet. We have Megan Daniels, food editor of Hung Up, with us in studio. We're making sweet potato brownies. Megan, lovely to have you in studio.
Thank you so much.
So, sweet potato brownies, tell me a bit about this recipe. How did you come up with it?
So this recipe basically came up with a bunch of women in my Pilates studio who just had an insane sweet tooth and wanted me to develop a recipe that they could kind of have that little bit of sugar or taste their minds at least. So that's how it came about. I took it to my Pilates class, it was done, and then we did maybe half a class.
Oh, right, and then you just enjoyed
that's
eating
kind of how
brownies.
it happened.
And sweet potatoes, one of my absolutely favorite things to work with. I love it. So let's put together this brownie. How do we do this?
So we basically have peeled and steamed sweet potato.
Okay.
And that's gonna go, once it's cool, it goes into the blender.
All right.
Along with your dates. And soak these
get
dates.
the sweetness from that,
Yeah, so it's like a little bit more natural than adding your sugar with a little bit of water.
All right, on that note, also pairing date with coffee is just as nice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just blend this.
All right.
Until it's quite
mushy.
Smooth, yes. You can have a bit of texture. The texture is actually really, really nice to have in the brownie.
All right.
So that's great. So you just put that off.
Perfect.
So you've got quite a nice texture.
That's it. I see you have still a bit. I'll just pop it on there.
Cool.
Okay.
So basically, you add this to your bowl. So your bowl's basically got your coconut flour in it. Okay. So we're using coconut flour because this is a gluten-free and dairy-free recipe.
Gluten-free and dairy-free.
Yes,
Love it.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So you add this to that.
I love the chunkiness of it.
Yes,
that's so nice.
That actually kind of like melts a little bit in the oven, which is actually quite nice.
Cool.
You add your coconut oil.
Do you want me to help you mix there?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Your coconut oil, as well as your cocoa powder, which kind of gives the chocolateness.
That's it. Oh, wow. Look at that.
There you go.
You just keep mixing this.
Yes, you keep going for it. As well as you add your toasted pecan nuts.
That's it.
To that.
I tell you what, let me resort to our wooden spoon over there. Might be a little bit easier.
So basically, you can get this, it seems quite dry, but you can literally, once you pop it into the oven, it just melts and the sweet potato kind of like just,
So it's fine if it's like a bit of a crumbly mixture like this at the moment?
Definitely.
All right.
So basically, you're gonna add that to your sheet pan, your grease sheet pan.
Okay.
And then you pop it into a preheated oven.
You hold the grease pan, there we go. Let's pop that in there. I'm just gonna throw it right.
Yeah.
Right, let's hope I don't make too much of a mess.
Go for it. And then we're just gonna press it down, basically.
All right, well, you can do the honors like that.
So you can press this down.
Perfect. All right.
And then into a preheated oven.
Easy as that. For how long would you bake it?
About 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
At this point, I would actually put it into bowls. You could eat it like this. It's literally,
nothing
needs to be cooked. Exactly. But literally for that gooiness, it's kind of 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, awesome. Well, if you would like to get your hands on the sweet potato brownie recipe this morning, all you need to do is SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728. And we'll send you the shopping list. Also add a link to the recipe that you can go follow. Just keep in mind those SMSs cost R1.50. But while we pop this guy in the oven and we finish off these beautiful ones we have in front of us right here, here's one last look at how we made them.
Blend together cooked sweet potatoes, dates and water. Mix in the coconut flour, cocoa, coconut oil and pecan nuts. Pour into baking tin and bake for 20 minutes. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And that keyword, once again, Salati to 33728. All right, Megan, so how are we going to top these guys off to finish it?
Okay, so I know that this seems quite a bit daunting, like there's no sugar, there's nothing. So if you do have a slight sweet tooth, you can always use the Salati icing snow.
Okay.
And basically just a little bit into some whipped cream.
Okay.
Which you put there.
I see you're really going for a little bit. I would at least put like a little bit.
Okay, well, you can go more. You can do exactly how you feel.
So you do this, this will obviously dissolve easily within the...
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna do maybe 2 for you.
Thank you. No.
And then we're gonna
the vanilla essence, can this go in there?
Yes, this can also go in here. Well. You can add that in.
All right, cool. Oh, get a bit of flavor.
Cool.
Then mix that around quickly. Nice. And then that would serve as your topping, basically.
That would be your topping.
Oh, wow. How amazing. So you don't have to feel too guilty if you have 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 blocks of these guys. Megan, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your sweet potato recipe. That keyword, once again, if you want to try your hand at this one, Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728. And we'll send you everything you need to know on how to make these beautiful, delicious sweet potato brownies, just like the ones Megan made this morning. All right, let's continue with your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning and find out what exactly is coming up later on SABC.
The sweetness lingers longer with another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati.